as I expected. The last video we did, yeah. Oh, only one song. We can get that out. I don't know what's going on with my voice. My voice be going in and out, y'all. I don't know what that's about. Hopefully it gets better soon. We'll see. Anyways, we still gonna stream. We still gonna stream, baby. We still gonna stream. I'm just have to, I don't know, take it easy, man. Let's get right into it.
Make sure the suit's ready. Because Ross was right about one thing. The world needs the Avengers.
After the world lost some of its mightiest heroes in the fight against Thanos, entire societies have struggled to recover as they search for new protectors and covet ways to protect themselves from otherworldly and mystical threats. Not everyone has the super strength and speed that helped Steve Rogers lead dozens of heroes across a battlefield, but there were a few people he trusted to carry on his mantle, long after he was gone. After Thanos' defeat, Steve stays behind in the 1940s, where he can live a long and happy life with Peggy Carter. In the modern day, he approaches Sam with his shield, entrusting the legacy of Captain America to his dear friend. Although Sam rejects the responsibility at first, allowing the government to assign a new Captain America in his stead, he eventually finds himself with the shield and in a new suit, becoming the fully realized hero Steve expected him to be. In the post-credits of Thunderbolts, we even learn that Sam and Bucky get caught in a legal battle for the trademark of the Avengers name, as Sam plans to form a new team. I can't help wondering who his first recruits will be, which is what I'll explore in today's video.
Which is why I want you, Captain America, to help me rebuild the Avengers.
Number 1. Falcon. There were many reasons why Sam turned down the Captain America title. He believed taking it would come across as divisive and controversial. And while he wasn't entirely wrong, by the time he reclaimed Steve's shield at the end of his series, it was apparent that he should have succeeded his friend from the start. Unlike John Walker, he has the public's best interest in mind and isn't interested in fame or glory. However, Sam already had a hero's moniker that he used when fighting villains, one by which people knew him and one under which he felt comfortable operating. If he wanted to become Captain America, it meant retiring the Falcon, which he wasn't ready to do yet. That's where Joaquin Torres comes in. While investigating the Flag Smashers, a talented soldier whom Sam meets, Joaquin makes a good first impression by passing Sam information and helping him repair his damaged wings. When Sam decides to take back the shield and become Captain America, whether the people want it or not, he leaves his Falcon wings behind, encouraging Joaquin to keep them. Naturally, Joaquin succeeds him as the next Falcon, and he is the obvious choice for Sam's first recruitment.
Keep going! We're close! If we get to the border, he's not gonna follow.
Number 2. Hawkeye. When the world needed to be saved over a decade ago, S.H.I.E.L.D. deployed some of their best operatives to fight alongside super soldiers and Asgardians. Hawkeye didn't have special powers. Instead, he depended on his wit and trusted Bo to defend New York City and protect himself from danger. While it might be easiest for him to fly under the radar, as he was a secret operative, Clint Barton caught the attention of a starry-eyed little girl who nearly lost her life during Loki's raid on the city, were it not for Clint saving her life with a single arrow. From that moment onward, Kate Bishop viewed the bow and arrow as the most versatile and lethal weapon, training with it for years until she mastered its uses. When the bow became second nature, she moved on to other skills like martial arts, gymnastics, and fencing. Kate meets her idol after accidentally putting on Clint's former Ronin suit to escape the tracksuit mafia at an auction gone wrong. Clint stays in New York to help Kate clear her name, only for the pair to uncover a conspiracy that lands Kate's mother in the back of a police cruiser. Although Clint wasn't looking for a replacement or someone to take on the mantle, he was ready to leave his old life behind in favor of a quiet one in the countryside, where his family waited for him. Clint takes Kate to his family home once they've proved their innocence, where he suggests she take on the name Hawkeye. It's confirmed that Kate Bishop and Kamala Khan are working with other allies. But that shouldn't prevent Captain America from trying to recruit his Hawkeye's protege.
I got him.
Number 3. Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man, be they fans of the Marvel franchise or his fellow heroes in the MCU. Peter Parker's sweet nature, good intentions, and down-to-earth personality make him one of the MCU's most beloved characters, making the world forgetting him all the more devastating. He risked his life and lost 5 years to the blip by trying to defeat Thanos, only for everyone to forget his efforts and how hard he fought on their behalf. he also lost the only family he had, forcing him to live alone and completely isolated in New York. Now that his record is wiped clean, it may take Sam time to notice the web-slinging vigilantes stirring up trouble in New York. But I doubt Peter will stay out of the action for long. After losing everything because of his double life, he still decided to put on the mask and protect his home, meaning he'll eventually cross paths with the other heroes. I suspect Peter will remain cautious and standoffish to outsiders the second time around. Tony Stark uncovered his secret identity and showed up in his living room to recruit him, bringing him into the Avengers infighting and having him go head-to-head with super soldiers like Steve and Bucky. Peter will want to keep his secret identity close to his chest, but any good deeds as Spider-Man will always gain attention from the public and the press alike. Sam might show up at his door with a proposal for his Avengers, choosing to take on who appears to be a promising young hero.
All this time, people looked up to this boy and called him a hero. Well, I'll tell you what I call him. Public enemy number 1.
Number 4, Doctor Strange. Although the Avengers have focused their efforts on earth-shattering threats like Loki and Thanos, they aren't the only heroes protecting their universe from harm. After learning to control his powers and become the master of the New York Sanctum, Stephen Strange dedicates his time to protecting their world from mystical and supernatural threats, albeit away from the public eye. Most people were unaware of his efforts when Bruce Banner crashed into the Sanctum in Avengers Infinity War. However, Stephen joined the fight nonetheless, allowing Doctor Strange to fight side by side with Iron Man and the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's the one who gave Thanos the Time Stone and predicted the one outcome where the heroes win, putting the events of the next 5 years and the blip into motion. After Thanos' defeat, Stephen returns to his previous position in New York. Although he should become the Sorcerer Supreme, Wong received the title during the blip, which means Stephen has more time to help Spider-Man through catastrophes, follow America Chavez through the multiverse, help stop the Scarlet Witch, and return to the Dark Dimension. There's no denying that Doctor Strange has a lot on his plate, but that doesn't mean he can't be in Captain America's contacts, ready to call at a moment's notice should trouble arise. Sam and Stephen share the common desire to protect and help others, which is the perfect foundation for building the new Avengers.
Parker, don't you realize that in the multiverse there are an infinite number of people who know Peter Parker is Spider-Man?
Number 5, Miss Marvel. Some heroes come from the unlikeliest of places, and that couldn't be more true for Kamala Khan. While she might not be everyone's favorite, her character is incredibly refreshing. In a world full of superheroes, it only makes sense that a few have garnered a fan base. Throughout the MCU, we've seen hints of civilians idolizing the heroes that protect them, from taking pictures with them to attending events like Rogers the Musical. Kamala Khan is a teenager like any other who idolizes the Avengers and Earth's other heroes, especially Captain Marvel. After possessing a bangle that unlocked her latent abilities, Kamala started secretly training to launch her superhero career under the name Miss Marvel. Although she stops a plot in her hometown, she later unlocks an ability to connect with other Marvels, like Carol and Monica, forcing them to switch places in the middle of a battle. The confusion earns the attention of Nick Fury, who sends Kamala on a mission with the other Marvels before recruiting her into S.H.I.E.L.D. at the end of the film. Inspired by Nick Fury, Kamala begins recruiting other young heroes, which seems to nod to the Young Avengers. But it's still possible that this group of younger heroes could work alongside the regular Avengers while answering to Captain America.
I like our odds.
While Sam might not look into the Thunderbolts for recruitment, he has many heroes to choose from. The original Avengers left big shoes to fill and an entire world to save, which means Sam can use all the help he can get. Fortunately, the new generation taking the MCU by storm has studied its predecessors or trained alongside them, becoming just as skilled, if not more proficient, in their specific talents. Now that he's Captain America, Sam has the influence to call on anyone for help, be they a teenager from Queens or a sorcerer traversing the multiverse.
We would hold them off.
He's still a teenager. He's like 18
As soon as that stone's out of
in
his
the movie
head,
world, right?
you blow it to hell.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
We are the Thunderbolts!
Everything will feel weird. Anyway.